Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. So, that was my dog yawning. I haven't posted on here in way too long, but today's video is going to be how I self-published my own book. So, this is not like a promotional thing, but I will go ahead and just say, this is my book. It's on Amazon. If you do want to look at it, that's all I'm going to say about it. So let's start with, what are the steps to writing it, creating it, coming up with the ideas, putting it all together to where you can publish it. And it can go from here to here. Alright guys, so I just went ahead and switched to show you this. So this is going to be anything you want. I used Word, and you just put all your ideas in bullet points or however you want to do it for you. That's literally what I did. I just started bullet pointing all my details, and then I went on Pinterest and I picked out images that would go with my character. So then I did it with my guy character, and like I did all the information about it. And then you want to do, well for me, I did the places next. What do they look like? Pinterest images is what's going to help you the most to determine how you want your book to look. Unless you have something else in mind, then put out the descriptive details of that. Is it a grassy biome? Is it winter? Is it all in between? Like, what is it? And so mine has trials, so this is the different trials that she was going to go through. Then I did my map layout. You're interrupting us. Okay. So the next thing I want to talk about is there's no specific style way that you have to do it. Now, if you're a very organized person and you want it done A, B, C, D, do it if that's what helps you. But for me, I'm all over the place, so this was my best way of doing it, was just getting all those ideas onto a document. So the next thing that I wanted was, I wanted the book cover. Like, what is it going to look like? What is the name of your book? All that stuff. So I went on to Canva and I started just coming up with details, designs of how I wanted the cover. I didn't really know the name of it, so as you can see, I originally called it Legend of the Two Kingdoms, and it ended up becoming Tale of the Two Kingdoms. So things can change. And that was the next step for me, was just coming up with the book's design, you know? Once that was together, it made me feel like, oh, let's start getting it going. So the hardest part that I would say next is just, where do you start? What do you do? Like, you've got your ideas, you've got your cover, or just your ideas. You have to just go. It's stupid, but you have to take those ideas and put them into chapters. So chapter 1 is, it's not going to be set in stone. It's going to change. All you have to do is just get it on there, get it written, and then the change will happen. It just happens. And you'll be like, no, I'm not going to change nothing about it. I like it the way it is. It happens. Mine's fantasy, so my main character. Are we starting with her? Are we starting with someone else? Are we starting at a young age, like showing her growing up? What is it that you see that character going through is what you're going to start writing. So in my scenario, my character starts in a castle, and growing up her parents died. So like starting with stuff like that. And it doesn't have to be perfect sentences. It doesn't have to be perfect your first go. As long as you start it. And even if you can't do a good flow through of from chapter 1 to chapter 2, that's okay. They can be blocky, they can look bad. It's hard getting it to go through, but later on you can add in details that make it simple, that go from one to another, like maybe she's going to bed, or he, and then the next chapter they wake up. What is their surroundings? All that stuff. So, I don't know if this is very helpful. This is just how I did it. I did my big thought bubble bullet point situation, and then I came up with a design, and the title came later. That will come. It depends on your style of book too, you know, like mine's fantasy, so it's about 2 kingdoms, so obviously something like that is going to play into it. Let's say you've done all your blocky, messy chapters and they kind of flow through, or they may not. What you're going to do, now this takes some time and effort, but take like 30 minutes. Don't overdo yourself. Or as long as you want. It's really up to you. And then you're gonna go through it, reread it, listen to it as an audio, hear it as if this was the first book you've ever opened, a random book or something you were interested in from a different point of view, and you're gonna read it / listen to it and see, does this flow? Does this make sense? Is this how I imagine the characters to be? Stuff like that. And trust me, it will start just clicking. And that's basically the start of your editing process, is just that. Going chapter for chapter and making sure your plot stays the way you need it to be. Your setting, however it is as descriptive as you like. Now if your character goes through a big change, what is that? Like, have you explained it all in detail the way you want it to be? Did it follow the way that you imagined it to be? Edit it, and it's gonna take a lot of editing, because it's not just punctuation you're fixing. You might have multiple drafts. You might. The next process is, mine's through Amazon, Kindle Direct Publishing, and you set up an account and you have to submit your manuscript, your cover, you put in the details about it, the size of the book you want, the style, the pages, all that stuff. You put that in there. It's very simple. The only part that's a little hard is making sure that your pages line up with the size that's required for that book. And then you submit it for publishing, and it takes about 24 to 48 hours, and they either approve or deny. And then when it's approved, you can choose Kindle, print, or like softcover or hardcover. And then that's it. That's all it takes. I say it as if it's easy. It's not. It's a process. Let me know if you're interested in me going into more depth about anything at all. Alright.